Chargers, they've been on the scene a little.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Thomas Davis able to drop him for a loss of a couple.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
And he'll find Akins there, complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down. Watson and the offense going to come up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Watson eluding the pressure right. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's Texans football as we get going in quarter number 2. They've got a 2nd and 9 to start things out. Play action for Miller. Now Watson buying time to his left. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. Quarterback was hit.
Now it's Watson. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Mario Addison. He's the one to get in this time, and back-to-back sacks are going to bring up a 4th down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And we'll see what he can do on the return. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Panthers will take over now 1st and 10. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. And he'll be down deep into Houston territory. A big play there for Carolina. 54 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A great play there. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers are a 2-point conversion away from tying up this football game. And the kick is no good. How about that? He misses on the extra point, and the score holds at 8-6. Catanzaro out now as he'll kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. A big-time play there for the Texans. 45 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. Here's Watson now on 2nd down. Dancing to his left. Touchdown, Texans. And maybe the defense got so caught up in him throwing the football, they forgot he can take off too.
And you often hear about the quarterback being the unaccounted for guy as a runner. Well, even on a passing play, he's unaccounted for as a runner, and he turned it into...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he is not going to make it to the end zone. And this will remain a one-score game as the lead holds at 8. Fairbairn now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Jonathan Joseph there on the coverage.
Hey, with that incompletion, time to have some fun. I want to know, at the Davis household, who carves the turkey?
Well, certainly not me.
Well, I knew that.
I can tell you that. But let's just switch it. Who cares who carves the turkey? I want to know what you're going to be knocking down on your plate on Thanksgiving Day.
Well, definitely turkey. Now, my mom's corn and green bean casserole, while it may not sound overly appetizing, is out of this world. And her sweet potato casserole, second to none.
So, I should be making my plans to fill a seat at the Garden household?
You're more than welcome.
Because I think my household may kick me out.
What's your favorite? What's on your plate?
I'm telling you, when you throw the yams at me, look out. Because I'm gonna go to town. That's like dessert to me.
Well, how about dessert? I go pecan and apple pie with vanilla ice cream.
Well, there's nothing wrong with that. I like the pecan pie, but I do love a chocolate pie. I can't help myself. It's one of my favorites.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this will be taken at the 13. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Now a first down throw. Watson being chased out left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. K1 Short able to swamp him from that defensive tackle spot for a loss of 5. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. And the pitch goes to Miller. Call it 7 yards on the carry, so a pretty good game, but still left with a tough 3rd and 8.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Watson now to throw. Forced out to his left. Underneath for Miller. Oh, shifty. Whoa. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. But I think a Texan player was able to get his hands on it, and they will indeed hold on to the ball and the possession.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. So we've come upon halftime here in Houston, and it's the home team, the Texans, leading this one. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, this will be taken to the back of the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done they're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Now a play fake here on first down. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Thomas Davis coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson escaping the pressure right. And he's going to go down again. Luke Kuechly in there to get him. And this pass rush strong now. That's sacks on back-to-back plays. Third and long. It's Watson. Steps away to his left. And the pressure gets to him again. Mario Addison in there to drop him yet again, and he must be shell-shocked back there. That's now back-to-back-to-back sacks, and it's 4th down. Watson going to stay out there as they'll go for it on 4th. They're going for it. It's Watson buying time to his left. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. And the aggressive play call simply does not work out. You're on your own side of the field here. Punt it, right?
Yeah, I would agree. It's in a time for being aggressive, but not with this field position. There's also a time for good old football 101 sense.
Yeah.
Punt it away. Let your defense take over with better field position.
They're looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. They'll look to throw here on first down. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Whitney Merciless coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. On second down, McCaffrey. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays. They'll look to throw here. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent game. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. He'll look to throw. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Ron Rivera, the gambling type, but he comes up empty here. And it'll be a turnover on downs. And here comes the Texans now. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And the Panthers have recovered.
After that play, I think we know one quarterback will be extremely happy if his defense can hold the opposing team to a field goal here.
The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal. They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Bernardrick McKinney coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal.
All right, here we go.
They'll look to throw. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Tipped off by Kareem Jackson. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
It got his man complete. And all the way down to the 40-yard line. Watson to Hopkins for a huge hookup. 47 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. Dancing to his left. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the 1st down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Panthers have recovered.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the 4th, a costly turnover. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best run, the ones you focus on and want to take away, and they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
That good for 19 and a 1st down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. 30, 20, 10, touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there. 77 yards. And the Panthers are a 2-point conversion away from tying up this football game. So a big play coming for the Panthers. They'll go for 2. They'll drop to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And a failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
Fielded about a yard deep. Gets past one man. Then he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice.
He's got him in, complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A huge play there for Houston. 46 yards. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. A 1st down carry now for Miller. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate Dalvin alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Watson going to give this one to Miller. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on third?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And how about this? It's complete. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. In for the score. And the Texans will add on to their lead.
And that touchdown should make you feel...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Oh, some strong running. It's caught inside the 5. And he'll get into the end zone as the two-point conversion is successful. And it looks like the Panthers' hands team does its job. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he gets it down to the 32. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. The Panthers got to go quickly. They're moving with a sense of urgency right now.
Watching that, Barney.
He'll drop to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. An incomplete pass on second down leads us to third and inches. They're going to look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's J.J. Watt. And this thing is blown up defensively. They will not get a... Throw off on the trick play, and that'll go down as a sack. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. And Watson's going to throw it here. Being chased out left. Shoves him off at the 20. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down. Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin.
And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. It's a win for the Texans as we say so long from Houston.